I'm just gonna dive around in these questions a little bit here. So you were also, I understand, a member of the Nation of Islam. How did you become a black Muslim?
Richard Anderson, Don Jill. So Richard Anderson, Don Jill, he comes in. I was in Yorkville just before I got arrested, had my shootout. And he had shot a guy in Yorkville. Some white guy called him a nigger. He just came from New York City, pulled out a gun, shot the guy. Didn't kill him, wounded him, and ended up in the Don Jail. And he was a member of the Nation of Islam. And in the Don Jail then, Edwin Hogan, head of the Ohio Black Panther Party, was there. Harold Barnes, which was Nicky Barnes' brother, sitting there. Nicky Barnes, the movie, New York gangster Nicky Barnes. Harold Barnes was there. Another guy was there that shot 5 cops in New York City. And he was sitting in there, ran up here, got caught. And Edwin wasn't a black Muslim, but most of them were the black Muslim Nation of Islam. We used to sell Muhammad Speaks newspapers around here because we would get them for 50 cents and we could sell them for $2. So same as we used to sell Chairman Mao's Little Red Communist book, Communist Manifesto. We'd get it for $1 and sell it for $2. So we were pushing that stuff out there too. When I hit prison, so I wasn't a Muslim while I was in the Don, then I hit the pen. And I bumped into James Edwards, Chicago, in my book. And James Edwards, 3 times in Vietnam, Blackstone Ranger guy, facing murder charges in the States. Robbed a bank up here on the run, ended up in the same joint I was. He was a light-skinned guy. 3 stints in Vietnam, so the Vietnam War was still going. So here his Vietnam stories were, he was a Muslim, true die-hard Muslim. And there was other guys there. And see, the Muslims did better time because they disciplined themselves on how to handle time. Because Elijah Muhammad sent out manifestos on how to do time, how to get along in these prisons, because you're going to end up there. And as Muslims, how do you comport yourself in these prisons? So Muslims generally got along well with the prison staff because they kept their cells clean, they didn't swear, they didn't drink, they didn't smoke, all that kind of stuff. You try to discipline yourself. And you got a pork-free diet. That was a game changer too. When you're in prison, the food's just rooted very the same. And a pork-free diet was something different. So I fought for these pork-free diets across Canada. I went to the hole for months fighting for these pork-free diets. And I don't give a shit now. I'm not a pork lover. But if you put pork in my food, I'm not going to jump up and kill you. I can deal with it. So I put it in my book. So then when I was at the height of my Islamic teachings, I would say, and heading in that direction, someone did put pork in a stew and gave it to me, a guy, one of the Hungarian mobsters. And I ate it, and he's looking at me in the kitchen. I see the other guys in the kitchen, they're all looking. I go, what's up, man? It's nothing. You asked me to cook for you, I cook for you. You didn't ask me what I put in it. No one tells me what I put in my food. I go, Joe was there. I said, Joe, did you put pork in it? He goes, I always do. It has this flavor if you don't, man. And he said, look at you, you're asking for seconds, now you want to kill me. It was true. So after that, I sort of like woke up. I woke up to the food part of it, started reading and studying more. It's not about your diet, it's about your commitment to a faith or a philosophy. Diet's just a small part of it.